Cicely Tyson got kicked out of her home by her mother after announcing she was pursuing a career in modeling and acting. Tyson, though, refused to give up. She carved out a nearly 6-decade career that's now being celebrated with a Kennedy Center honor. Thank you very much. We met up with Cicely Tyson in her old Harlem neighborhood to talk about her body of work and some of her other passions.
You know, I say no to everything first.
Do you?
Then I go home and think about it.
You do? You say no to everything?
I say no to everything because I always want to make sure that when I say yes, I know what I'm getting myself into.
Tuck that shirt in, David Lee.
For nearly 60 years, Cicely Tyson has been particular about the roles that she plays.
Oh, it don't make no kind of sense. Big old ox like Grady won't sit next to a colored child.
What's your criteria for what you accept these days? What's your process?
Either my skin tingles or my stomach churns. It's very simple. If it's something that I feel nauseated about, I know that I can't possibly do that. If I can't keep still and I get up and I'm walking around, I get really, I know that that's something
for you.
I can handle.
Did you say gold?
Tyson made her movie debut in 1956 in a black and white film called Carib Gold.
And we'll have kids. We'll have all the kids we want.
It was a small film that launched a huge award-winning career. For most people, when you say Cicely Tyson, they'll say, I remember Roots.
It will give him a very good life.
I remember Sounder. I remember Jane Pittman. What stands out in Jane Pittman is that walk, Cicely Tyson. What does that role mean to you?
Well, when I'm working, I just tell everybody, I said, I don't care what you see. Please don't tell me about it. If it's good, I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. If it's bad, I'm not going to, because I work so organically, okay? So the next day when I came on the set, I knew something had happened, and I simply said, please don't tell me. I don't want to know what they were feeling from having watched that walk. And so when it was all over and people were talking about the walk, I said, what walk?
That walk led to 2 Emmy Awards in 1974, including Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama. She was the first black woman to win in that category.
When you've lived longer than your house and your family, you've lived too long.
Almost 40 years later, Tyson's Tony Award came for Best Actress in The Trip to Bountiful.
You tell her to pick that up. I won't. You will.
She starred alongside Vanessa Williams, who was inspired by Tyson's work ethic. I love Vanessa Williams.
Yes.
She said this about you. She did not miss one performance ever. She's 90 years old. There's no excuse to not show up when Cicely Tyson can show up every day. Where does aging sit with you?
I have never missed a performance. Never. I mean, it just never occurs to me to miss a performance. I mean, it's a job I have, right?
Do you think about aging?
Do I think about it? No.
You don't? You don't?
Why? Age is a number, okay? We have the greatest gift that we could possibly ever have, okay? And it's this temple, okay?
Yes.
And if you take care of it, it will serve you well. I've never been a person who drank, who smoked, who did drugs. Never.
Ever?
Never. Because I love life.
It's a life that she has always kept private. That includes her relationship with jazz great Miles Davis. He put her on the cover of his 1967 album, Sorcerer. The two married in 1981, but divorced less than 7 years later, surrounded by stories of infidelity and violence. You were like the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie of your day, the Jay-Z and Beyonce of your day. That makes me smile, too.
I don't really talk about it.
You don't?
No, I don't. But I will say this. I cherish every single moment that I had with him.
But they say it was tumultuous, that it was difficult.
What do they know?
What do they know? Yes.
They're assuming that it was because of the kind of reputation that they perceived was this man. You know, I know it's
No, the reputation wasn't good. The alcoholism, the drugs, that he was abusive
women,
to you.
Yes, all that kind of stuff. But that's not the man I knew.
I told you, men take things. They've been taking things from women since the beginning of time.
Tyson's reputation as a pioneer for black actresses has given her a unique perspective on inequality in gender and race.
I'm going to my ladder.
To your ladder? What does that mean?
You know what a ladder is, right?
Yes, I do know what a ladder is.
White man, white woman, black man, black woman. On the rungs. And we're holding on to the last rung. And those, see these? This are being trampled on by all those three above. And still, we hold on. Okay? That's our strength. That's the reason we survive. Because we will not let go of that rung.
Wow.
Okay?
I get that. I could cry.
I know.
I get
because
it.
it's true.
I get it.
It's absolutely true.
It's that kind of perseverance that led a school in New Jersey to rename itself in her honor. Students at the Cicely L Tyson Community School of Performing and Fine Arts got the chance to see her on Broadway last month, where she's starring in The Gin Game with James Earl Jones. Some of them, that was their first time seeing a Broadway play. The first time.
Yes.
What does it mean to you to have a school in your name and have those students come?
I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you what it meant to me to look out into that audience and see those little black faces there. So happy, so joyous, so full of love and wonder.
Anaya, who's 16, says Cicely Tyson means happiness to me. I don't think it gets any better than that, Cicely Tyson.
I know that. I know that. That's my mission for life.
I got a huge girl crush when that was over. I said, could I have your number and your email? I want to stay in touch with you because I've admired her, of course, and respected her for so long. And I said, what does this honor mean to you? And she said, it means being a dame. Like men are knighted. It means that I'm being called a dame and I like being a dame. And she said, I have more work to do.
Gail, I've known you pretty well for the last few years. I've never seen you cry. I've never seen
I just got a little choky. I mean, it was a very emotional connection that I felt with her because I knew exactly what she was saying.
Yeah.
Many
women started talking about the ladder.
Yes, when she started talking, when she said, you know what a ladder is? Well, yeah, but when she broke it down that way, you know, you just start thinking about things in your own life. She has
not only had such an impressive career, but her inspiration in terms of her perseverance.
Yep.
There's this strength about her that just emanates.
And not to think about age.
Not to think about age. 91.
Yeah. He said, I'm going to do this for as long as I can. You can see Cicely Tyson and all the winners at the 38th Annual Kennedy Center Honors on Tuesday, December 29th at 9, 8 Central, right here on CBS. You're watching CBS This Morning. We'll be right back.